I'm fine. It's really not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle.
Is that a skeleton?
Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here.
You can just keep connecting all the trees, all the roots.
That's how I get to the tree. I found it. Almost looks like this teleports to Hunrath, where the giant sphere is on top of the motorcycles. How do I get up there? There's something up there that I want to look at. We have another sphere point. This isn't right. Oh. Hi. I never noticed you were sitting in there. So those things do kind of seem to just lead us like where the next objective's gonna be, it seems like. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, I'm able to get back up there now. I can actually check out the path that I didn't take before. Because like I remember we were unable to, after we changed the water, we were unable to use this again. Yeah, so we went all the way up here, and we took that route to change the water. Well, what's back here? Is this how we get to the top of the submarine? No. Interesting. So this just leads to a teleport location. Hi, everybody. Oh god, Welcome back to the Dragon Den. My name's Winter. As you can see, I have hands now. Or paws. I got paws. And fingies. I love my little fingies. Okay. So yeah, we're back in Obduction, and as you can probably tell, we are actually on the desktop version of it now, and not VR. Unfortunately, I am going to have to continue the rest of this series in VR, or not in VR, in desktop instead of VR, because for the sake of the playthrough and for the sake of my own sanity, if worst comes to worst, I am actually kind of scared to continue in VR. So, as you know, in the last time we got stuck on an invisible wall and we could not continue. And I had to go through the entire beginning of the game up to where we were, which is we had just discovered the location for the big circle puzzle thing that we're going to have to do and in the stone world, and we got stuck on an invisible wall. We couldn't progress. There was no way for us to load a recent save because, as I have found out, there is no way to save myself, or at least not that I'm aware of. So there was no way for me to prevent what was happening with us getting stuck on the invisible wall happening again at some other point. And that is a issue that I realize is exclusive to VR, because in VR, the game has a singular point where your character is located. So, like, for example, this is the point. Okay, I actually have a shadow when I'm not in desktop too. But no, so like where I am right now is the singular point. In VR, that singular point is the same unless I am moving. It is moving. It would be moving right now. However, in VR, I am also able to physically move myself. Like, I'm able to turn around without using the turn controls. I am able to walk within my play space, and because of that, I disassociate my own physical body from where the center of my play space is, where my character actually is in game. And that was creating several different issues. And on top of that, one of the issues was when I rounded the corner, that wasn't quite I'm not even sure what the actual term is, but it wasn't quite set up correctly. And that physical point where my in-game character was disassociated from where my body physically was. So visually, I was turning correctly. However, the singular point got stuck on the invisible wall and was unable to get off. And because of that, because of this saving issue, I was unable to reload any points slightly prior to that. And to prevent that from happening again, because I was looking, there's no way, more or less, it would take way more effort than it's worth to play this in VR. And so we're just going to continue in the desktop version, but that's perfectly fine, because as you can see now, I can actually have my webcam up high, and we're going to be essentially using the second half of Obduction as just a huge testing grounds for various different ideas and conceptions that I want to do with my videos and my channel and my brand going forward. As you can see, I got paws, I got fingies. We are testing out hand tracking, we're testing out finger tracking. And so far, it's actually working pretty good. I'm using the Leap Motion controller too. Currently have it sitting on my desk. I'm thinking at some point I'm actually going to mount it to my monitor so I can, because I can't, like, if I'm trying to like raise like a finger, it's really hard to raise a finger toward the camera, towards y'all. I have to like do it facing the controller on my desk. So I'm debating mounting it on the monitor, and that might give better results as far as finger tracking. Like if I'm trying to like count off certain things or whatever, that might give better results that way. So that's something I'm going to play with. However, for today, we are going to just have it mounted, because it literally just came in today, by the way. Like it came in earlier today. I got it hooked up, got it set up, and we are just playing with it. So I just wanted to have it on my desk just for kind of an initial evaluation to see how it does during the stream. And yeah, I'm excited. Another thing that we are testing, while I'm explaining that, I'm going to go ahead and head back towards the also, I feel like we move slightly faster in desktop version than versus VR, which makes sense. But we'll get from A to B faster. But we're also testing a slightly different way to record. Because I am using something called source record now, which I had a really weird way of rigging it up on the Amnesia series.
I mentioned that I am using a new way to record to make it easier to edit audio. That method did not actually work, and the footage you are watching is footage that was downloaded from my Twitch stream. So the audio you are listening to is not edited any differently to how it was before. I will look into ways that will let me record the way that I need to for better audio editing for the future.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to lower that, which means I'm going to have to How do I call you? Oh, this is the call button. Okay. I'm gonna have to go around and do it the long way, and then I'll need to make sure to lower that shortcut. But yeah, let me play around with the actual visual aspects of things more in post-production, as well as do actual audio processing and audio editing. Before, all my voice audio as well as the game's audio was both in the same file, which is not good for vocal processing and for audio editing and that kind of stuff. Which there were several times during the Amnesia series that I realized the game audio was extremely extremely overpowering what I was saying. And I would try to mess with it, but there wasn't really, since it was in a singular file, there's not much I could do with it. So now that I'm recording two separate files, both visually and audibly, is that the right? I don't know if that's the right terminology or not for that, but you know what I mean. Well, that's a very close-up of that phenomena happening. Okay. I'll be able to do a lot more audio processing, and if there is a situation where the game gets very loud suddenly, I will be able to fix that and be able to have the post-production capability of playing around with the audio for much more finely tune it. So yeah, we're just a bunch of stuff. I'm doing a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, playing around, trying to figure things out, how things are going to work. I'm eventually going to get a 2 PC setup. Right now we're dealing with a 1 PC setup, so I'm going to have to, you know, you got to play with what you have. You can dream big, but then you got to play with what you have currently. Okay. Yes. So. I'm excited to be back. It's been too long since I've actually done a stream, played some games. It's been way too long. I am excited to be back. I just finished up editing all of my Amnesia stuff, and so now I am able to focus on Abduction 100%. After Abduction, I think we're going to be doing Penumbra Requiem. And I'm just going to say, I'm not going to tell you, no spoilers. But there's going to be some nice things, some nice surprises, some nice new things in store for the Penumbra Requiem series. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some really cool things in store for the Penumbra Requiem series. Not just the... I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be using hand tracking and stuff, but there's gonna be a lot of cool things in the Penumbra series, or in the Requiem series. I'm excited for it. Also, when I was playing around with the desktop settings, I realized there's a hit mode. So, come the event that I get stuck because of some stupid lever that I don't know exists, I might turn that on just for that, so I don't just get stuck for 5 hours wandering around.
I actually never use hit mode.
But it is currently off, and I do not plan on using it unless I get absolutely stuck with no idea what to do. So this is about where we got stuck before. Which I'll actually go there. later. What we're going to do first is we're actually something I completely forgot about when I was doing this originally, which was, what does that other side look now? How does the other side look now, and what do we have access to now that we've moved that little like trolley car across, and now the anchor's on the other side? So we're gonna go all the way back to that teleport point, and we're going to teleport back over there again and see what we can see. Hello? Okay. Okay, there's nothing over here. I figured we might have access to the anchor over here, but it looks like we do not. Okay. Well, it's always worth looking. As I have figured out, it is always worth investigating. It's right here. Okay. So now, what we can do is we need to go activate that door again in the tree world. And then we will solve the rotating stone ball puzzle is what I am calling it until I know the official name of it. Because all these puzzles have official names. I just don't know what they are. And I probably won't until post-production when I'm looking up wikis and doing research on it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to go down here and go across. Because that anchor was blocking our access, which is why we moved the anchor over. Now we have access to this side. There's little Mr. Cut in Half. Actually, now that I'm not in VR, this has much better resolution for me. Y'all could probably tell in in the original, but the resolution was not the best in VR. That doesn't look like a complete seed shell, which makes me wonder how that guy got cut in half. I'm really interested to go see that scene closer up, hopefully at some point. Okay, oh god, I'm trying to remember all the, it's been like 2 weeks since I've played this last, so I am trying to remember all the different paths and way. I remember the stone ball puzzle was like linked to something else on this side, but it was through locked doors. If I remember right, we see a bunch of like the little flying insect guys. Through this door here, which is locked, but you can like look. Actually, I can't on this side. Interesting. On VR, you can kind of cheat by like leaning in real life, but you know. Okay, there's nothing else over here. There's just that locked door, which is actually what I'm assuming going to be a shortcut coming out, because if I remember right, I was kind of comparing this to the mayor's office in Hoonrath, which was I need to go this way, that's the central area, which is going to give us access to the tree. And there's several shortcuts that open up the world once I get access to that central location. So I need to go over here, and I'm going to go through this giant skeleton. It has an anchor in its mouth. Okay, it's kind of weird. You can appreciate the scale of things better in VR, But the little detail, like I didn't realize there was an anchor in his mouth. I like the little details like that. You see better in desktop version. Cause like I remember first time I came around this area and I was like, damn, this area is huge. It doesn't feel that huge in desktop version. Okay. Now this is the scary part. I say scary because this is the part where we get caught on an invisible wall. I'm going to be frank, if something like that happens again, I might cancel this Let's Play because I do not. Right here. Right fucking here is where the invisible wall is. So if anyone's ever playing the game, be careful of this intersection right here. Make sure you're way over here when you're going down these steps. Okay, this is the other seed where we can open the gate in the tree world. No, I'm not. I was morbidly joking. I'm not gonna cancel the playthrough. I might get really, really frustrated and might do another game before finishing Obduction. But I wouldn't cancel it. I already have some really cool thumbnail art that I wanna. Okay, how does this work again? Okay, so that door is open. What we need to do here is done. And now we can... Oh, you know what we need to do as well? I need to... because there was... I forgot. There was another... Up here. There was another... I don't think this gives us access. This area is more like a... I forgot. Where do you go? More like an exposition dump area. Might as well go ahead and teleport so we get... Oh wait, no, but upper pass is actually how we access the rotating stone ball puzzle. Okay, oh, that's right. This gives us access to this area where we have the samurai muskrat. Hi, samurai muskrat. Yeah. I can't quite do the movement. Wait, backer reward item. Oh, that's cool. It was not showing me those in the VR Oh, dude. Okay, that's actually really awesome. I wonder how many backer reward items I didn't even... But yeah, basically in this area, there was like a huge... theory about gardens and stuff like that in there. We have the Myst. Oh, it's a backer reward item. That's kind of funny. Wait, how do I open it? Can I not open it? I was able to open this. This is also a backer reward item. This is also a backer reward item. And then this was telling us about how these things are different colors based on what material they're on, which I guarantee you is going to be a puzzle later. Or it could just be cool lore, I don't know. But this was really wasn't it's an important area, but it really wasn't important as far as puzzles go. But let's go through the Riven door real quick, and then we... That was a really weird closing sound. That almost sounded like some weird fucking alien noise or something. What's funny is in this playthrough, I haven't even touched these things yet. So according to the game, I haven't even pressed these buttons. But we all know what they say. If you don't, then why the hell are you watching this part? Go watch episode 1. How do I get back up there again? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's more. There's more being built. I didn't realize if this was going on when I was playing this in VR. But something is being constructed. Is CW doing that? Because I don't know who else would be doing that. But there's like panels being constructed over here. I don't know. Like, I want to know why. Also the crane's in a different position. I'm confused. I want to know. I want to know. I want to keep it. So there's 2 built right now, it looks like. How do I get back over to... I can do over here, I think. No, that's not right. I need to go through the house. I went on the wrong side of the house. Also, we haven't seen anything that looks like this yet. Okay. And we need to go through the portal. No. I need to go back this way. No, we do. Aha! My god, I'm getting so turned around. I'm gonna go through the membrane, not portal. And then go down here. And that will let us go back to the original seed point, which will get us back into the other world. Which I did look up the name to, but I'm still calling it the Stone World because I forgot what the name was. Okay. And then while I'm here, we're going to hit that bridge. I realized I forgot to hit the bridge shortcut again. The blade bridge. Let me hit the blade bridge. Now you see why I call it the blade bridge. Okay. Yeah, take you. Go back to the stone world. I'm gonna try to solve the stone world before I move on. I feel like we've completed Hoonrath. We're close to completing the stone world. Then we'll have access to the tree world after the stone world. Which I know how to get into the tree world because we went to that other seed point that we can access by going along that top wall if we were like headed to the mayor's office. And off to the side there's another seed that goes to the tree world. We went there initially. However, there was that door that was blocking and we couldn't figure out a way to open that door, but now we have that door open, which should give us access to more of that world. Oh, thank you for going all the way over, not making me have to press you twice. Okay, I need to hit you. Can you go twice or can you not go twice? You can just go twice. Okay, good to know. Wait, I don't need to go that way. Why am I going that way? I need to go over here. Not up there? No. No, I need to go over this way. Yeah. Over the insanely rickety bridge that I would never traverse in real life. Through the anchor port. Back over to Mr. Anchor Skeleton. And then through the membrane again, and that'll get us back to current day. Back to current day. Yeah, F5 doesn't work. I was trying to hit F5 to see if maybe that was a quick save or something. Nah. I don't think there's any way for us to save. I think it auto saves whenever you quit the game or when you hit certain points of importance. But I don't. God, there's like this whole area over here. By the invisible wall steps. And we need to go all the way up this time. By the portal looking thing. And then we can go up here. And this will take us across to the other side, right? Yeah. And then we'll have access to the circle stone puzzle. Dude, I love just emerging from the fog right there. That was pretty cool. Okay. And then now, if I am right, this is going to let me drop this down. Which also raises this up, which I am so confused on this thing. I have no idea what. I'm just going to ignore it until I can't ignore it anymore. Okay, this is going to take us up, right? No, this is actually taking us down. The light bloom is insane. That's terrifying. Okay, and here we are at the circle stone puzzle. I call it the circle stone puzzle because if you don't remember or do not know, there is a on the Hoonrath. On the Hoonrath. I don't know why I said the. On Hoonrath, there is. I was about to say age, I think, but I realized we're not actually playing Myst. Yes. Here's where we can see the little bugs flying in what I presume is the equivalent to the mayor's office on this world. But no, on Hoonrath, there is a giant circle of stone that makes absolutely no sense that you can rotate. And as you can see, there's 1, 2 upper locations, and there's a 1 lower location. Here's a seed, which I didn't test this, but I guarantee you this seed goes, transports locations with that circle of stone, and we're going to have it in the right rotation to match this, down below, and this. So, let's test it. Also, I realized, I think we can, I remember, it's been like 2 weeks since I played this. I think, I was thinking on this puzzle, like how the best we can go about solving, because I knew this was going to be the next puzzle we were going to get to. I've looked up nothing, by the way. I don't know anything about the game other than what I've already experienced myself. But I'm thinking, we might not even have to run back and forth between the different worlds to see if it's the right configuration. Because if you think about it, here we are. This is the location. Okay, all we have to do is figure out which, because there's certain spots it stops at. We just have to match its lower location with where this lower location is, and then it will automatically match up because this was already in the right spot. Because even if we have the two upper spots matching, we have to make sure the lower spots matching too, otherwise we won't be able to access it. Because that's the only way we can actually get in there. So what we have to do is we have to come and we have to rotate, or we have to transport this back and then come back to Hunrath with a different seed, and which we can actually, we might be able to use the schoolhouse. It could be faster, especially now we have that shortcut down. Oh wait, no, we won't be able to use the schoolhouse because we have to. We could use the schoolhouse coming back, but we wouldn't be able to use the schoolhouse. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting completely 5 steps ahead of myself here. No, we have to rotate until the lower stone's facing this tree. The corner of the junkyard, this tree. Okay. So let's go back. Oh, that's kind of high. You can actually see me like stretching out my wrists and stuff like that. I swear to God, I'm gonna have authorized before too long, if I don't already. Okay, so we're back here. Now what we need to do is we need to take you, and we need to go back. Oh wait, there's that shortcut. That's right. I've been thinking, so there is a Cyan game after this, which I was alerted to early in this playthrough, called Firmament. Supposedly it is also VR compatible. We might try it in VR. I mean, I'm not planning on playing it anytime soon. I'm just trying to think for the future, because at some point I am going to play it. We could try playing it in VR. I'm hoping they would have ironed out issues like in this one. But then again, you never know. I have to figure out a good resolution or a good medium between using in-game controls and using my own body to move around and stuff like that, because I think a lot of games might actually have that issue now that I think about it, with the point of where the player is versus my play space. I'm proceeding to like look and completely ruin tracking, but I was like looking down at like my play space, trying to envision what. I don't know why I was. I guess I could get like a mat or something. I could probably get like some kind of mat which would mark the center of my play space. That way I could feel with my feet where I'm at in my play space, and whenever I'm moving around and not just investigating a certain area, I could yeah, right here. This is perfect. I could actually, I don't even need to use the schoolhouse. I forgot, because I can just be, there's this right here, which will take me right to that. Wait, I just realized, is that in, it's already in the right position. It's already in the right position. I'm not going crazy, right? If it's already in the right position, what's the point of rotating it? Unless there's stuff on the other side. Hold on. What if it's just, what if this is the, because like, oh, Cyan's notorious for like their multi-stage puzzles, where it's like the initial is like kind of the tutorial for how the puzzle's done, and then there's a more advanced and then you have to learn and do more with the puzzle as time goes on to kind of evolve it. I'm wondering if this is something similar. It's actually the exact same as what's going on with the Watergate in Obduction. Like the little Watergate with like the propeller and stuff like that. How you initially turn the gate to where it's lets you go through, but then now I need to do this again because this is something I haven't done since I restarted. But we have to rotate the gate the complete opposite direction, and then you don't have access on this side, but you have access across. And so it's like, I wonder if this is something similar where the initial easy way is we just transport it back and forth and it's automatically lined up correctly. That'll give us access to the inside, but then we need to come back and rotate it to give us access to something else once we're already inside. That's could be, there would be no reason to rotate it otherwise. At least I don't think. Anyway, but yeah, I don't think I finished my thought on play spaces yet, but I could just order a mat which I could center myself on my play space whenever I'm moving around. That might prevent issues with like the invisible wall, getting trapped on invisible walls or other things in the future. Because I do want to play games in VR, like for the channel. It's like it's a completely different way to experience a medium, and it's just I find it really fascinating. A completely different way to experience the worlds and stuff like that. Okay, so let's try transporting you back again. Here we go, getting 3 steps ahead of myself again, where I'm thinking I'm gonna have to rotate it, and it turns out it's already in the right position. This is what happens when I sit and think on something for way too long. I start really overthinking it. Okay. What's interesting is I can rotate you too. Wait. No. Yes. I can just rotate you to see what's going on the other side without having to commit running around. Because if I can just rotate you, I need to rotate it to the opposite side because they're right across from each other. This would be... So it's right here, so I need to rotate it... No, I can't go that way. It would be directly opposite. So you're... I did not need to take a picture! I forgot space is picture, not jump. There's no jumping in this game. Yeah, so just directly across from this. So facing this rock face, I'm pretty sure. And this is the rotate button, so let's rotate. I'm now wondering if this is the simple solution, and I was again thinking way too many steps ahead, and I might have to do that later. Anyway, let's try this. Because this isn't gonna, we're gonna be teleported back to where we were, which means we're gonna have access to the upper area. However, we're now not going to have access into that back area with like the big wind turbine in the tunnel and stuff like that. Yeah, this just goes down to a wall now. Wait. However, we do have access up here now. Barely. Oh no. Oh yay! Okay, I thought it was another locked door. I was about to say, uh-oh. What do I do now? But no, this is just... Oh, nice. Wait, what? That was just a shortcut? That was just a shortcut back out here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hop in. I wasn't supposed to see that. Hopefully I didn't see anything that was a solution. What's interesting is you can actually see below this. I mean, I don't think there's anything to see. Wait. Oh. So there are hidden passages. Okay. So I need to like rotate it 90 degrees. Back where this was originally. So if I can make the lower spot where the high spot was originally, I'll have access to that. Okay. I like this puzzle. This puzzle is fun. I realized what it was super early in the playthrough. But even though I realized what it was, it is still puzzling me and defying my expectations, which is amazing. I love that. That is excellent puzzle design. This is oh god, I'm getting so many so much nostalgia and so much flashback to the star room from Riven, like legitimately. Like this is what this is reminding me of. Okay, so wait, it was right here. So I need to rotate this to the lower parts right there, which was 90 degrees. Should be 2 rotations? If I'm guessing right? Yeah, for sure. Okay. The star room was crazy because there was also hidden passages that you didn't realize were there that were absolutely critical in solving the puzzle. Otherwise, it just didn't make any sense. Also, part of the puzzle was figuring out that it was actually star-shaped in 5 sides. A pentagon room. Which, in a game where you can only see... Where it's not actually 3D, it's just painted images, and you have to click between painted images, it is extremely hard to realize that it is 5 sides, like, right off the bat, without huge investigation. Hello? Am I invading something right here? I feel like I shouldn't be here.